Hello once again, Bakugan Brawlers. So, as I've mentioned in previous videos, Spin Master, the Bakugan division of Spin Master, they say that they're trying to avoid gimmicks in the toy and game, the core component of Bakugan. And I really appreciate it because that was a big issue in the previous generation, the original show. You know, they need to add other things than just the main toys in order to gauge interest, in order to appeal to other people's fancy. And to do that, they have done action figures, which I am super okay with because these are kind of cool. And I usually am kind of upset with how action figures usually are nowadays, but they made these big and basically equivalent to the size of an anime figure, how they would usually be, which is the kind of stuff I usually buy. And I want to know, is it actually worth it to get these? Because these are like 20 bucks, which is like, well, when you compare it to the price point of anime figures, when those are usually around $100, these are much more affordable, but are they of the quality that we look for? And as of right now, there is 3. I only got 2 because I could only find 2, and I was going to go out and search for more, but it is currently snowing and very cold outside, and I don't want to slide off the road and die. So I only have Draco and Milius. The third one is Trox, as far as we've seen. And they did do this in the previous generation of Bakugan, and I held this pose for so long just so that I could select this frame for a thumbnail, because I still can't create custom thumbnails for the channel. So please subscribe and share the video so that I can get enough viewership so that I can actually have full functionality of this channel. They did this in the previous generation of Bakugan, and they were not very detailed, to say the least. These ones look a lot better, if I'm going to be honest. These look very slick, just from the packaging and just from the colors of the paint job of the action figure. But what we need to know is there enough articulation with it? I think they nailed the packaging, and I think they nailed the paint job. Okay, I'm gonna say that right off the bat. I think they did a good job with that. That rhymed. But now we're going to pop into this little bad boy, and how do I open this without? Apparently it includes a foiled trading card. It's just a common foiled trading card, but it is a foiled trading card. You get Draco's Fury, apparently, so that's fun. I don't know where that is. Looks like you gotta attack like wherever there's tape, that's where you gotta cut. That's typically the areas of which it is smart to be cutting, and I'm gonna, whoa, that's how it, oh, hey, there's the card. I found it. What? This does not have the hex foiling that we are accustomed to. Do you see? There is no hexagon patterns, as you can see in this card. What's going on here? I mean, it still looks good. It still has just, a flat foiling effect. But what's going on here? Why did they do this? Is there a good reason for this? I'm a little concerned. I don't know how to interpret this. I'm pretty sure, actually, I don't know about the costing of foiling cards. Is this technically cheaper? Was there just a little bit of a hiccup? Because that happens sometimes. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. It's not the point of the video. Action figures. So here we have Draco, and so far, actually, I don't think his wings have any articulation whatsoever. They're just bendable. They can just handle a little bit of a damage. Whatever. The head is, you can swivel it on its sides, but he can only look left and right. He can't go up and down. The tail can turn. Okay, that's a decent amount of articulation. And of course, the arms can move. That's actually a little stiff. I like that, It should be stiff because, it needs to stay in place. So, there's some poses you can get out of this. The legs can move. He can stomp around. You can make, I bet you can make a decent stop motion animation for the internets, If they could do anything, maybe make it to where the mouth can open and close. That really, in replacement of moving the head up and down, like just a little hinge on the jaw. That's all I'd ask. They added to where the tongue is kind of curving up, like, meh. So I don't think that was really necessary. It does look a little better. It fleshes it out a bit. In terms of everything, yeah, I'm the kind of guy that's gonna put this on a shelf and maybe pose it a little bit, maybe put his arms up, and that's about it. I don't think, I like it. I want them to make more of these. This is a pretty decent product. Now we have Milius, and his card is also just a regular foiling. It is not of the Hex foiling that we usually see, and you also get Hero's Demise. So I actually think it looks pretty good, you know? The flat basic foiling has always looked good to me. But Milius. Now both of his heads swivel as per usual. Their heads actually rotate have an extra rotation. They can actually look away and kind of go, huh? They can do this and this. It's slightly better. The wings, oh man, the wings have articulation. Why does Milius have more articulation than Draco? Like, what's up with that? So his arms move as well, okay. His tail actually moves also, so that's something. You can't, like, the tail is placed a little awkwardly. It probably, you know, actually no, I understand why it needed that third little leverage so that it would stay up. So I think the main purpose of this was to make sure that it stands up on its own. So I appreciate that, because these are done well enough to where I kind of want to display them. These look really good. And the legs, you know, they articulate as well. So Milius is actually slightly better than Draco, which as a Darkest fan, I'm a little happy about, but as also a main character fan, I'm not happy about. It's weird to really get a gauge of this. Also, his eyes are different colors. He has dichromatic eyes, in case you notice. One's green, one's yellow. I like that. I like that little detail there. That's pretty good. The paint job on this is also solid. The wings look really good. There's a lot of purples to it. There's a lot of everything to it. There's the color scheme is solid. It reflects what you see in the show. I like this. This is a solid piece of plastic. Apparently the wings could be a little bit more firm, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, maybe just the left wing. The right wing feels okay. If I had to guess, they're going for more of an action figure kind of thing, kind of a feeling for their toys, as opposed to like getting a bunch of separate individual Bakugan pieces and having to mesh them together to make an action figure, which was a cool concept, but the execution doesn't really work because it's just, you lose one and the whole thing's ruined, and it's just, the way I prefer how they're doing it now. Action figure-esque Bakugan, like with Dragonoid Maximus, and actual action figures. And whoever is making these, I noticed they're not made in the same I know they're not manufactured in the same place as the toys are, so whoever's doing this is doing a good job. I like these a lot. If somebody can make a stop motion animation with these, please do, and send me a link, because that would be really cool. I remember a long time ago, I used to do stop motion animation with my Legos. They were bad, but I did, and so this is giving me flashbacks to that time. So tell me what you think of the action figures. Is it worth buying? I'm gonna give it a solid A. This is something that I would actually seek out, and I want to get Trox. Trox is probably, I wouldn't be surprised if people bought Trox just because they went, oh, a dinosaur. That's something my child would enjoy, and so it's just easier as a general toy. So, I don't know, I think Milius' design is actually way cooler, just saying. Draco, the new mechanical look of Draco and all the Bakugan, I'm actually super into, just because there's more detail you can throw in there that actually is justifiable with this new mechanical design. So, tell me what you think. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and please share the video so that I can use the functionality of this channel. Stay beautiful and keep playing.